Hello, my friendly enemies. It's me, Master J. If this is your first video, welcome to the channel. If this is not your first video, welcome back. I know, I've disappeared off the face of the earth. We just don't talk about that, alright? Anyways, time to talk about stuff and things. First of all, I guess I should explain, why I disappeared off the face of the earth. So, you see, school. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see myself out. Speaking of school, haha, segue. You see, I want to talk about just one teacher in particular who will just rant about their life forever. I'm not kidding, but like half of my notes for this video were written down during this teacher's class while they were monologuing. 'Cause you see, my teacher, they just go on a tangent. And yeah, not just one teacher. I have like several teachers. But there's one in particular who just goes on a tangent where we'd basically, the curriculum would be telling us to do something, like, talk about something, and then 5 minutes later, they're talking about their family. It's weird. Another thing that happened while I was on my hiatus from YouTube, you see, I heard this ad, and it was just the weirdest ad ever. It was basically this ad for a bank. I'm not saying which bank or which ad, but... Oh, gotta crack my knuckles. Knuckle crack moment. Anyway, about the bank. You see, the bank had an ad that was like, oh yeah, you see, we don't fund cigarette tets? No funding cigarette tets, that's bad. Anyway, the bank basically said, yeah, we don't fund cigarette companies, because you see, the cigarette stuff, it gets in the ocean, and it's bad. And I'm like, that's the reason? That's why? That's the reason you're not funding cigarette companies. It's just like, yeah, you see it gets in the ocean sometimes. That's kind of like saying, you see, I don't punch small children because sometimes it makes my hand hurt. Get your priorities right. I have no, good segue into this, so, I eat like a hamster. Like, let me explain, because you don't lead with I eat like a hamster, even though I just led with I eat like a hamster. It's literally on the notes. It says I eat like a hamster, and I'm like, let's just copy that. Yes, brilliant. I am truly the epitome of comedy. What is this voice? Help me. Oh, gosh. This video is just a mess. Anyways, I eat a lot like a hamster. So, here's my eating process. It's kind of like a conveyor belt in my mouth that I just constantly chew up the food, and then I eventually swallow it. But, but there's a backlog when I eat. So, after I'm done eating, after all the food is off of my plate, half of the meal's still in my mouth. It's still in my mouth, and I just gotta finish chewing for about, a minute. Yeah, so I eat weirdly. You see, eating ice is infinitely better than eating water, because ice is like water, but you can crunch it, and it's cold, and it's delicious. When I was, I don't know, 5 or something, I'd pretend to be blind. I'd legitimately just, think, okay, here's my thought process for this. Or was my thought process for this. So, just imagine little Pie Master J just thinking this out. So, I might go blind someday. And I don't know what to do when I go blind. So I should practice going blind. So basically, I had this phase where I'd just like close my eyes and try to function like a normal human being. And then guess what? I still have more stupid child stories. Like the time I make really easy friends. I'm hitting paper on my hand as I say this, so that's why it's going. Here's the process, right? Hello there, random stranger who is my age. You are my friend now. And that's how I acquired friendships. Yeah. And then finally, I just want to leave you with the tale of stupid frustration. So you see, the other day, I was recording like a really long video, and it was on my phone. And I needed to get the video out to other people, because other people needed the video. I know I'm being really vague about this, but, you know, I don't want to reveal my location. It might be compromised. Anyways, the video. I was recording the video, and it was like an hour of footage. So the file was probably like a gigabyte in size, and I had it on my phone. So, I mean, the only option I had, really, was to upload the video to Google Drive, which I did, and oh my gosh, it was an ordeal. So, basically, I started uploading the video to Google Drive, but then I quickly realized that I quickly realized two things. One, my phone turns off automatically. You know, so I don't, like, leave it on all night and waste 5 million gigajoules of energy. Two, when it's off, it's not uploading. And I didn't know how to, like, reconfigure the setting to make my phone not turn off. So I basically just had it uploading just a bunch of times, and it took literally, like, a whole day to finally figure it out and upload the thing. Okay, I'm exaggerating. It was more like 3/4 of a day. Yeah. Cool. So anyways, I kind of like ran out of things to talk about. I don't know what to talk about anymore. So, I mean, I'm probably just gonna go now. Goodbye! Hello, my friendly anemones. It's me, Pie Master J. If it's your first video, I really should work on what to say. This is going in the video. This is in the outtakes. If you don't, I will be very mad.